Oh, sure, we're back.
We're back.
Oh,
there's nothing like feedback squeeze.
You know what I don't? I like my here on the Brad and Squeeze show.
What do you like? I'm looking at our old show here.
What I don't like is
what don't you like? Tell me. You always have something negative. Tell us what you do like.
Okay.
Why don't you tell me what you do like?
Let me school you in the terms of negatives and positives.
Okay.
2 negatives make what?
2 negatives minus 1 plus minus 1 equals 0.
2 negatives make a positive. Did you know that?
I don't know what math class you took, but okay.
2 negatives make a positive.
Okay, if you say so.
Jill?
If you say so.
Hey, Siri.
All right, let's go.
What does 2 negatives make?
Okay, I found this on the web for what just
2 negatives make a positive. There you go.
Okay, very
good.
All
right? All right, so, seeing that I didn't say anything, you're being negative, and you're assuming I'm going to say something negative, right?
Because you said, you know what I don't like.
Right. So because you don't like that, it's a negative?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What if I say, I don't like it when you are not happy?
That is a double negative.
See what I'm saying? You don't know what I was going to say.
So what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I don't like when I get off the show at 10 o'clock in the morning. It seems like 12 o'clock comes around so fast.
Very fast.
And I love doing the show.
That
actually was a positive.
Really?
But you assumed
it was going to be a
negative.
negative. I did assume that.
See?
I did assume that.
Mr. Bernstein, the lawyer, folks, he's actually here, ready, willing, and able to answer your immigration questions. It's 5 minutes after 12 o'clock. What I'd like to do today, I would like to jump into actually getting into some immigration questions today. Can we do that?
Sure.
Right after you tell us what's happening in the world, people can call 1-800-529-5465. I promise you, if you call that number right now, not that I can see the numbers because this thing is not logged on to that thing, so I can't see the calls, but Brad can see the calls. He's the attorney. 1-800-529-5465. Interesting suggestion earlier, by the way.
Yes.
That's all I got to say. Very interesting. 93.5, The Yell Show. The Facebook, The Cool Show.
Yeah.
All right. Hey. All right.
By the way,
what's happening in the world?
The Air Force failed to put the Texas shooter who killed 28 people in a Texas church. The Air Force failed to record the Texas church shooter's domestic violence conviction in the federal database, and had they done so, he would not have been able to buy a gun. Had he not been able to buy a gun, it is very possible that 28 people would be alive today. Kelly opened fire on the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, east of San Antonio. He killed 26, wounded 20, and then he was later found dead of an apparent suicide. He was convicted in a general...
It was suicide.
Yeah, the cops were beating down on him. And he was convicted in a general court-martial on domestic assault several years ago. And had that been in the federal database, he would not have been able to purchase a gun.
So somebody screwed up.
Yes. A woman squeeze in Hawaii. There's a lot going on in Hawaii these days.
A lot.
Yeah,
I've never been to Hawaii. Have you?
Yeah, it's very lovely. A woman got fired from her job after posting on... this was in Sterling, Virginia, not in Hawaii. Okay. Different story in Hawaii. But in Sterling, Virginia, a woman posted on Facebook a picture of her giving Donald Trump the bird. And it's not Kentucky Fried Chicken, the middle finger, flipping the bird at Donald Trump's motorcade as he was driving by. And she put that up on Facebook. Miss Briskman, she's a mother of 2, and the HR department of her company called her in on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and her bosses called her into a meeting and said that she had violated the company's social media policy by using this photo as her profile picture on Twitter and Facebook. Now, the company Squeeze is allowed to hire and fire anybody they want for any reason they want, as long as they are not discriminating against her.
Right.
Okay. Political opinion is not a protected class. All right. So if the company doesn't like your political opinion, you can be fired. Okay. However, Ms. Briskman says that a male colleague kept his job after recently posting a lewd comment on his Facebook page that featured Who's Akima LLC as his cover photo. I don't know what that means. And using the F word in his cover photo. Effin' liptard a-holes, he said in his profile picture. That male employee was able to keep his job, yet the female employee giving DT the finger lost her job. Now that...
So she was doing this?
Correct. Now that... Did you just do that to me?
No, I was just demonstrating.
But you did it at me.
No, I didn't do it at you.
I felt it was.
No.
That could be.
A lot of people don't know what the bird is. So I was just demonstrating what the bird is.
The bird is not this.
What is it?
What?
What is it?
The bird is this.
That's the bird.
That's called flipping the bird. Okay. Now, I'm not doing it at you personally.
I know you're not.
Okay.
I'm not offended.
I'm not. You shouldn't be.
No, I'm not.
Right. So let me demonstrate it to you one more time.
No, that's okay. So she potentially. That's not fair, though.
Yeah, she potentially has now a lawsuit for discrimination, not because she was fired because of that, but because she was treated differently as a woman than a man who did something very similar.
Kudos to whomever did that research.
Yes.
On the man. You know.
By the way, Senator Paul Rand.
Sounds like Spar and Bernstein. They dig it deep, man.
They dig deep.
They dig deep. Especially the Criminal Defense Department. Always digging.
By the way, can I demonstrate what flipping the bird is? I really enjoyed. That's a very good demonstration that I enjoyed doing. I would love to do it again and demonstrate to everybody.
We need to demonstrate how we answer immigration questions here.
All right. Candy says we're fighting. We're not fighting.
No, we're not fighting.
But let me demonstrate to you how.
Pal of mine, you know.
Yeah. By the way, Senator Paul Rand, he was attacked by his neighbor.
Oh, really?
Yes. The senator suffered 5 broken bones, and but they say it was not a politically motivated attack. It was an attack because they're having neighbor problems. What would be that? What would be
what
that?
Kind of a
That's
neighbor,
the guy. That's the guy.
What
who
kind
beat
of a
up the
neighbor
senator.
problem that you could actually break 5 bones in your body?
I don't know, but but the funny thing is they're both crazy doctors. Paul Rand was an ophthalmologist, and the guy.
So only one guy broke bones.
And the other guy who beat him up is an anesthesiologist. Both medical doctors. In their 60s,
I guess the anesthesia
beating the crap out of each other in their gated community.
The anesthesia doctor just made sure he put some stuff in his body and then went to fight so he wouldn't feel anything.
Yes, right. High fences make good neighbors, I guess is the lesson we learned from there. And finally, Squeeze, you're going to enjoy this story.
If I'm a doctor of that capacity, I wouldn't have a neighbor near me.
Of which capacity?
I mean, evidently they're accomplished doctors, right?
Yes.
And they make a decent amount of money, right?
And they got into a fist fight.
My house wouldn't be near another doctor's house if I had that kind of money.
Yeah.
I'd have a lot of land around my house.
Why? You don't want to be near doctors?
No, I don't want to be near anybody.
You don't want to be near anybody?
Nah.
Just high fences, Squeeze. Yeah. What we need to do
you make
here...
that kind of money, you can afford to have some acreage.
You know what we should do is we should have a fence right here.
Yeah.
Right here between us. It would make good neighbors.
I wouldn't see the birds.
We would make good neighbors. Yeah. Here, finally, Squeeze, you're going to enjoy this story.
Yeah, finally.
Before we get to immigration questions. A Florida church is apologizing because they put a innuendo on their church sign that maybe they should not have. That would be a typical Squeeze where it says one thing, but then it can be interpreted some other way. It's possible that Squeeze put this up himself on the church sign. I'm going to allow Squeeze to read it himself and see what he thinks. Where is that sign? Squeeze, can you read it, Squeeze?
Okay, so...
Can you read it?
It's so far off. I can't
so
see
far
it.
off.
Can we zoom in on that?
Well, maybe. What it says is forgiveness is swallowing when you want to spit. That is the sign.
On a church?
On a church. That's what it says. If we were able to zoom in, that would be great. But what it says is, forgiveness is swallowing when you want to spit. Now, Instagram user Catherine306098 posted a photo of the sign with the comment, I think someone's a little mad at their wife. The church official said the sign was intended as encouragement to forgive, but apologize if anybody was offended. Squeeze, how would you read that, Squeeze, if you were driving by a church, forgiveness is swallowing when you want to spit? Is that a church you would want to attend, Squeeze?
Let me just put it this way. One of the things that I don't do
is spit.
Is try to really talk about religion in the capacity.
I'm not offending. It's just that was what was.
No, I'm not saying you're being offensive, but I'm just saying that, I mean, the individual who put that sign up
is pretty dumb.
Is past dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
You know?
But they kept the sign up after. They didn't take it down. They said, the church official said the sign was intended as an encouragement. Sorry if we offended anybody.
Okay. I wouldn't be going to that church.
Oh, here's another one, Squeeze, that you would enjoy.
Right.
In Polk County, Florida, a Florida woman, 53-year-old Donna Byrne, was charged with riding naked on her horse in the street. Here she is, Squeeze. If you saw her riding naked on a horse in the street in Florida.
I think I need my glasses. I can't see.
The officers did a sobriety test. The woman was .161. The horse was .8. No, the horse was not drunk. Can you imagine pulling over a horse with a naked woman on the side of the street? There it is. There it is, Squeeze. Can you imagine what a scene that would be? Deputies took the horse to the Polk County Sheriff's Animal Control Livestock Facility. The horse was not booked with any crime, but Donna Byrne was. There you have all the news that's fit to print, Squeeze. All the news that is fit to print.
What's the rule about walking naked in New York?
I think you could be topless, but you can't be bottomless. So you can be a topless woman in New York City is fine.
Can you be a topless man?
You can be a topless man, too.
But you can't be a bottomless?
No. You can be a topless man at a tapas bar.
Okay, interesting.
Eating tapas. If you wanted to.
New York nudity laws.
All legal.
Interesting.
All right, 1-800-SQUEEZE.
529.
Yes.
5465.
All right, you want to go take some immigration questions?
Absolutely. That's what I'd love to do.
Tracy Ann from Queens.
Tracy Ann.
Hi, good evening. Good afternoon. I'm filing for my green card, and I got a denial because of my husband's sex offensive. What's best for me to do there?
You need to do an Adam Walsh waiver, not a sex offensive. Well, maybe it was a sex offensive. I don't know what he did, but a sex offense.
Yeah, it's a
sex offense. So your husband's on the sex offender list. If he's on the sex offender list, there's something called an Adam Walsh waiver, which is does a disservice to you, because they say you're not entitled to a green card unless you can prove that you are safe living with this man, and you're already living with him and presumably safe, yet they're denying your green card. So they're taking out his prior offense and they're taking it out on you. You know, I guess it was done presumably to keep you safe, but the reality is all it's doing is hindering you. But you need to do an Adam Walsh waiver. They're very hard to do, and you should come in and make an appointment to come see me.
Okay.
Hold on.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465.
Karen in Tampa, Florida, Squeeze.
Tampa, Florida.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Karen.
Hi. I'm calling because I was married to an offender for 5 years, and we separated over a year, and I met somebody like about 10 months ago, and I'm trying to file for my divorce. Is it a good idea to let this new guy that I'm dating help me out? Would it be a problem with immigration?
Well, all right. Let me ask you a few questions. What do you mean by offender? Was this like what this?
He was a Adam. Yeah, he got denied twice through Adam Walsh.
Adam Walsh. All right, so you didn't get the Adam Walsh. Same call twice now. The answer is, you should be divorcing whoever, don't be married to somebody you don't want to be married to. I get very concerned when you use the word help me out.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay?
I get very concerned.
Help me out doesn't sound like I love this man and I want to marry him. And if it's something short of I love this man and want to marry him, my answer to you is no.
Okay, well, it's nothing short of that. We've been dating, and he said, I want to be with you.
So then, if you say I was married to a man, maybe it had, what you should be saying is I was married to a man. I'm now divorcing. I am in love with this next man. I love him very much. We want to get married. Is there going to be a problem when I marry him that he files for me because I'm in this loving bona fide marriage with him if I had previously been denied through my ex-husband who was a sex offender? And the answer would be no, it would not be a problem.
Okay. I'll make an appointment. Okay. But I live in Florida. Can you help me?
Yep, we help people in all 50 states. Hold on one second.
Absolutely. 1-800-529-5465. Once again, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show where we answer immigration questions. But we're more than just immigration at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. We're also personal injury, construction accidents, family law, tax law, and a whole lot more. And evidently criminal defense, as we spoke on earlier. Let's go to another call right here at 1-800-529-5465. Hello.
Antunji.
Hello.
Good
afternoon.
Did he pronounce that correctly?
Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, yeah, correct. Olatunji, yeah.
Olatunji, I was pretty good, huh?
Not
from
bad,
Jamaica,
right?
West Indies.
Yeah, from Jamaica, yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. I just want to ask a question. I'm interested in filing for a green card. I didn't know I'm a professional worker into building construction, and my wife is a medical nurse. So I was asking, is there any program that qualifies us for a green card in the United States?
You're saying you want to just sponsor yourself for a green card. You would have to show either you or your wife has extraordinary ability in whatever you do. That you're the best, and you are the Michael Jordan, the LeBron James of your field. If you can show extraordinary ability, sure. Anything short of that, you're going to need a job sponsor. Are you originally from Jamaica? It doesn't sound Jamaican to me.
No, he doesn't.
Where are you originally from? Yeah, I'm born in Nigeria, but I'm nationalized in Jamaica.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on one second, okay? Hold on.
We can help him.
All
right. 1-800-529-5465. Once again, the Brad and Squeeze Show. Brad, Squeeze. So every time I say Brad and Squeeze, I don't want people to think I am the Brad. No, he's the Brad, I'm the Squeeze.
It was supposed to be Squeeze and Brad, but then when you say it really fast, Squeeze and Brad, Squeeze is like, I am not squeezing no Brad. What kind of show is that?
No.
Right? So then we had to, despite Squeeze's protestations, change it to Brad and Squeeze, which sounded a lot better.
If this show doesn't work out between us,
yes,
I could flip the show name around and call it Squeezing Bread.
Squeezing bread.
Squeezing bread, as in
bread.
Squeezing
bread. Yeah.
Squeezing bread.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that move.
Squeezing bread.
I'm aware of that move. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to another call. Cammy in Yorktown, New York.
Hey guys, how are you?
How are you?
How is that wealthy community?
We're doing great, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. How are you and your wealthy friends up there in Yorktown? All you and your millionaire friends up there.
We're going to give you an answer to, to that hefty question coming our way, making you even more wealthy.
Cammy, what's up?
Right. We're doing great, thank you. Brad, I spoke to you last week. I believe one day last week I was asking you about going to Jamaica for my stepdaughter's interview. I didn't go.
How'd it go?
The interview was this morning. It went, I think, okay. They took the passport from her and everything, all the other evidence and stuff, but they're requesting for my sister was a sponsor affidavit, a support sponsor.
Right.
And we submitted all the documents that they requested, all the tax transcripts, everything, but now they're asking for her 2016 W-2. Do you know why?
Because you didn't submit it.
I did.
Well, apparently they don't have it.
Just submit it again.
Submit
But
it again.
they told me in an email before when they scheduled our interview that they received all the documents.
Well,
Yeah, but they're asking for it. Just do it again.
When they say they received all the documents, you're talking to somebody who just says the file is complete. There is nobody there who went through it page by page to make sure everything is there and then respond back to your email. They don't have your sister's W-2 for 2016. No matter what email you received previously, submit it and you'll get your daughter up here.
No, but I did. I mailed it in with the previous stuff where
They don't have
when I did it.
But they don't have it.
But that's what he's saying
They
is
don't
that
have it.
for some reason it probably fell out of someone's folder. It fell off the track.
They don't have it.
They're just asking for it. So just provide it again.
Provide it again and get your daughter.
Because they said not. They told her not to mail it for me to scan it and email it to them.
Then that's what you do.
Do exactly what it is.
Do
Okay,
exactly
so-
what they told you to do.
Okay, so once they get that, then what's the next step?
Then you should hear from them in another week or two, and she should get a green card.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And if you don't hear from them in a week or two, come see us.
Definitely.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Once again, folks, the Brad and Squeeze Show. It's 24 minutes after the hour. Can we check in with our favorite girl of the day?
Who's our favorite girl of the day?
She's from the United States, by the way. She's not
Kim
from
Moore?
Russia. She's not from Romania.
Moore?
She's not from Colombia. She's not from Guyana. She's not
Kimmy?
Yeah, her favorite girl of the day.
Kimmy?
Yeah, Kimmy. Can we check in with her? She just came on a smile and went away.
Kimmy.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I was asked if I was Spanish the other day.
You were asked if you were Espanol.
Why would they ask you that?
Belgian, Squeeze. She's
Because
from
I got
Belgium.
flavor.
She is from Belgium.
I thought they were profiling you.
No, she is Belgium. For all who want to know, Kimmy Kim
Yeah.
is from Belgium. Is that correct?
It's true. It's true.
that is
I
true.
am a Belgian gal.
Yes. Not Bayesian.
You're from Belgium?
No.
I thought
Yeah.
you were born here.
No, I was born in Belgium.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have
Belgium.
dual.
I did not
Belgium,
know that.
Squeeze.
I did not know that.
Belgium is very close to Bedlam. That's what it's like over there. That's why she's here now.
Had to flee.
Flee Bedlam to come to America.
You guys and your corny jokes. All
right.
You know, let's
try, Squeeze. I try.
I know.
Yes.
Stick to lawyering.
Stick to lawyering. Okay, let's get. All right,
So, let's get some immigration questions. Rapid fire. Let's see how quickly you can ask those questions and how quickly the attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein, can give the answers.
Gotcha. Michael on Facebook wants to know if my wife said I frauded her. Can you guys help me get a 10-year green card?
What did the wife say?
That he fraud her.
Floored?
Fraud. F-R.
Frauded her.
Frauded. Defrauded.
Defrauded her.
The word should be defrauded.
Defrauded.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Defrauded
I was
her.
going to let you guys put everything in your
Well,
screen,
he
please.
got a conditional green card, and the wife can say many, many things. The facts are the facts. If, in fact, he and her lived together after they got a green card, you're going to be able to prove it's a real marriage if you get divorced. If you didn't live together before or after you got the conditional green card, then they're going to believe that your wife is telling the truth, that you defrauded her. It's not what your wife is saying, it's what the actual facts demonstrate. Did the two of you live together? We lost Kimmy Kim.
Where did she go?
I don't know.
She doesn't like us anymore?
Kimmy Kim, there you
She's
are.
still here.
Yeah,
Okay, come back. Come back. Continue.
Okay, Lucas would like to know, I don't really understand what Donald Trump means by immigration based on merit. Can you please enlighten me? I just graduated from medical school, and I'm hoping to immigrate to the U.S., but I'm getting worried about Trump's stringent regulations on immigration.
On merit.
On merit.
Squeeze. Merit. Beats the hell out of me. I don't know what the hell he's talking about either, other than what
Whoever knows what he's talking about.
What?
Whoever knows what.
I don't know what does immigration on merit mean? Maybe merit means, you know what? It's very meritorious if you're married to an American citizen. American citizens should be reunited with their spouses. That's a pretty meritorious claim. Or maybe it's a meritorious claim that you should be reunited with your children. Or maybe it's a meritorious claim that you should be given a green card if you're fleeing a war-torn country as a refugee. Sounds pretty meritorious to me.
Sounds that way to me.
So I don't know what the hell he means by merit. What is Donald Trump's merit? I don't have the foggiest idea. We'll find out.
I'll also be making it a personal goal to use meritorious in several sentences
Thank
today.
you very
So be on the
much.
lookout.
Thank you. You're right.
Peggy would like to know, my daughter's attending university in America. She's in her second year, but the cost to keep her there is killing me. Is there anything you can do to get her a green card so that the cost of her school payments can be cheaper?
Excuse me. She asked, I don't know how to get her a green card off the top of my head. She would have to come in and speak to us. And it would be cheaper because maybe she would then get in-state tuition, or it would be cheaper because she can get financial aid if she gets a green card. But I don't know how she would get a green card. She would need to have an appointment with me.
Nioka would like to know, my dad has lived in America for 10 years. Is it possible for him to file for me? And what would be that time frame? I am 28 and unmarried.
Dad's a citizen?
No, it just said he lives in America for 10 years.
Well, somewhere between 6 to 8 years, depending on if he's a resident or a citizen.
Asset would like
Asset.
to know. Asset Lindo.
Asset Lindo.
Yes.
Got
I
it.
say it with more flavor. That's
Yes.
probably why they think I'm Spanish.
Yes.
Is getting help from the state for a child going to affect a parent who's being filed for?
Yes.
Rapid indeed. And one last one from Rose, kind of a heavy one. 2 weeks after my husband married me, he started abusing me, and we filed for divorce 3 weeks after. We have a 6-year-old together. Our case is currently pending with USCIS. I'm doing a VAWA. My question is, do I still need to worry about deportation even if I have a case pending? My TPS is expiring in January, and I've had a deportation order since 2002.
Yeah, you got a lot to worry about. If your VAWA case gets approved, however, they will put a stay on your deportation. Even if the TPS expires, which it looks like it will. And then at that point, you would have to try to reopen your deportation case somehow.
Okay, and last question from Bino. Can you use the I-854 forms for sponsorship that expired?
Can you use the I-854 for a sponsorship that expired? I don't understand what that question means.
I was desperately hoping your Facebook comment, the English translator, would catch
the
that.
Facebook to Google translation comes back with a question mark, like a what?
That confused face?
Confused face, yeah. So I don't know. Be a little more specific. I don't know what that means, what he's asking. Is that it for right now, Kimmy Kim?
That's it for now.
All right, so Squeeze, we'll come back and check on Kimmy Kim back at the end of the show.
Why not? But I'd like to put a question forward from Darshani. If you were married to your cousin and share a loving marriage, we live together, I got my green card and then my citizenship. Now, 10 years after, she's saying she will go to immigration court to deport me. Should I be worried?
No, you got your green card. All right, let's go to Marlborough in Connecticut.
Got his citizenship.
Yeah. No, maybe this person's in Marlborough, Connecticut, and it's Andre.
Andre.
Priscilla.
Yes.
How are you, Priscilla?
I'm fine, thank you, and you?
Good, good. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just wanted to ask you a question about my son, which I filed for him since 2006. But before that, I did file for him in 1980.
Did you get the case approved?
Yes, the case did approve.
Where's your son now?
Where his son now? They said.
Where is he physically right now? Your son.
He is right here in Marlborough.
He's in Marlborough. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to adjust his status, but because you have a 2006 priority date, you got to figure out how to grandfather him in. Is that your question?
Yeah, but what happened is this. The things I want to say is I became citizen in 2006. And automatically, I had him and my other son that they had sent all his paper for him.
Okay, Priscilla, let me
Yeah.
just answer my questions, please, so we can,
Yes, sir.
so I can help you. How did you get
Yes,
your
sir.
green card?
My brother filed for me.
Your brother filed for you. When did you get your green card? What year?
I did get it in 1999.
Okay. And when was your son born that you're filing for?
My son was born in 1974.
1974. 84.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Your son is grandfathered under 245I because he was included on that case when your brother filed for you back in the early 1990s. He was under 21 at the time. So he's grandfathered in. We just got to if you don't have any of these records from when you got your green card, we can do a FOIA. Takes a few months, we'll get it, and then he'll be grandfathered in. He'll pay a penalty fee. He'll get his green card here. So we can help you.
Well, I want to explain. That's why I want to explain.
Priscilla,
Yes, sir. Yes,
I can
sir.
help you based on what you told me. So your explanation of how you screwed it up doesn't really matter. I know you
Yes,
screwed
sir.
it up somehow, but I am telling you based on what you told me, I'm going to get your son a green card here. Hold on, okay? Hold
Yes,
on.
sir.
All right.
All right. That's
That's
the appropriate answer. Yes, sir. You know?
We got to move on.
If you told me that you can help me after all of that, I'm like, that's it.
Sarah.
Just take care of it, Brad.
Sarah.
I don't want to hear anything else.
Sarah. What happened to Sarah?
Sarah.
All right. Let's go to Omar in Oakland. Omar in Oakland, California.
Hello, Brad.
Omar.
Yeah.
How are you doing, man?
What's up?
Well, I'm not doing too good.
What's wrong?
So, I've been here. I have a 2-year green card.
Right.
Conditional through my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And she said I frauded her to get here. The marriage was fraud.
Did you ask this question? Did you ask this question online also, right?
Yes, because I really wanted to talk to you guys.
Did you live with her?
Yes, I lived with her.
It was a real marriage. You lived with her. It doesn't matter what she says, as long as you have proof that you lived with her. That she's just what immigration's going to say is she's a spawned wife, not a spawn, a distraught wife. Okay, so she's just a distraught wife. Okay, that doesn't mean it's fraud. As long as you have proof, it's real.
Right.
Yeah, because I live with her. You know, we share bills. Like my name is on nothing.
Then it doesn't matter what she says.
I just need to come see you guys.
Yes, correct.
Absolutely.
Hold on one second. All right, let's go to Stacy in Washington. Stacy.
Hello.
How are you, Stacy?
Hi, Stacy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Much better now that you have called us.
Squeeze likes the women when she. Wait, Squeeze perks up when the women call for some reason, Stacy. When the men call, he's not really paying attention to the male questions. But when the females call, all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I'm much better now that I'm speaking to
Women
Stacey."
are the mothers of the earth.
Yes,
Without
and
them,
much
we would have
better.
no life. I give them much respect.
When I was on with Omar, Squeeze was spacing out. He was looking at his phone. He didn't care about Omar.
He is not the father of the earth.
So does Stacy.
Stacy's the mother of the earth. Without her, we would not have life.
All right, Stacy, what's up?
That is so true.
What's up?
A couple of quick questions. Now, I'm a green card holder for 2 years. I want to file for my boyfriend. I know we got to get married and all that. If you can help me out in terms of what's a good time to file,
now?
in terms of, but he's my boyfriend. I don't think I can file for him
you got to
if we're not
marry.
married.
You got to get married first, correct?
Is it better for me to marry him here or back home?
Well, you can marry him either place, but don't let him.
Would it make a difference? Would it have any bearing on?
Not going to make a bearing as long as the marriage happens more than 90 days after his entry, and don't let him overstay his time.
Say that again. It happens 90 days after
he enters, or because he can't come here on a visitor's visa and marry within the 90 days. So if
but he has a visitor's visa and he comes every so often.
When he comes every so often, if he's not staying for 90 days and he's going home, you don't marry him here.
Okay.
Marry him back home.
It's better to marry him back home.
Go marry him back home and file for him.
Now, since I'm permanent resident, what's the time frame
About
for him
2
to
years.
get here?
18 months to 2 years.
18 months to 2 years. And since my mother filed for me, would that have any bearing on her? Would she have to produce any documentation or finances?
Nope.
So it's all on me?
All on you.
and I can do that anytime back home.
Do what anytime back home? Go get married?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Whenever I'm ready. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Thanks.
Right.
Thank you so much for being
and,
the mother
and
of the
Squeeze,
planet.
I'm sorry, but she's taken.
Yeah, I realize that.
All right. Squeeze, stop paying
Thank you.
attention. Squeeze, stop paying attention when he found out boyfriend.
I'm a gentleman.
Yes.
What do you want from me?
Right. Oh, your boyfriend in Jamaica, you want to marry? Oh, Squeeze, stop paying attention to the question at that point.
I'm a gentleman. That's it.
You are a gentleman.
Yeah, I try.
All right, so...
I believe in being respectful.
Yes. You know, it's also a very respectful company.
What?
Besides that you represent?
What?
USA Credit Repair.
Yeah, those guys are good.
Those guys are good.
Many people called earlier for the free 100% free sign-up.
How many people?
And they all took advantage of it.
How many people?
About 17.
17 people.
Mm-hmm.
So you have now space for 83 more people.
Yes,
For
17
free
people.
credit repair.
And I guess some of them thought it was a joke. But now you have 17 people getting 100%
That ain't no joke.
free credit repair.
Not a joke.
It's not a gimmick. It's not a joke. It's not a bluff.
Right.
It's not you know, they tell you about a $99 plan, you know, and all of that. No, it's $0.
All right, give them that number, Squeeze.
All right, so listen up. What Brad is saying right now, every single human being that's out there that have less than perfect credit, that means your credit score is less than 700. Maybe it's 750, but you've got late payments. I don't care. Right now, how about USA Credit Repair disputing those respective and relative negative items? Absolutely free. And after that, you can tell them go jump off of a cliff. You don't have to pay them anything. It's going to be just for 30 days. After that, if you're happy with your score, fine. If you want to retain them to continue, then so be it. But the catch is, it's not 12:39. You got to call before 1 o'clock. How many people left, Brad?
83.
So call this number right now, 1-800-872-7177.
What happens if they call it 101? You won't give them free? Come on.
No.
Yes,
1-800-872-7177.
Promise you, if you call it 101, you'll get the deal.
No.
You will get the deal at 105.
872-7177. No.
You will get the deal at 115 today.
1-800-USA-7177.
Serious? Are you serious?
No.
Are you serious?
I tell you what, I want one person to try and call 1 second after 1. You will not get the free credit repair deal.
All right.
This is only and exclusively for the 93.5 FM listeners now, and also for the Brad H. Bernstein's Facebook page listeners, at David Squeeze, Annakie, and the law office of Spar and Bernstein.
All right. I tried.
I'm serious.
All right, 1-800-872-7177, free credit repair for 30 days, courtesy of USA Credit Repair, our proud sponsors here at the Brad and Squeeze Show. Call them right now, 1-800-USA-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. We're going to say the number 3 more times. 3 more times. You better take it down and call them for your free credit repair. 1-800-872-7177. That's right. I said it 1 time already. I got 2 more times. 1-800-872-7177. Squeeze, just in case you forgot the number, it's 1-800-872-7177. Free credit repair for the next 30 days, courtesy of USA Credit Repair, only for the viewers and listeners of the Brad and Squeeze Show.
Okay, Mr. Siskin. You're a much better looking guy, though.
Thank you very much. I'm glad he's not watching. All right, so, by the way, we had a big argument today, Squeeze, this morning about weed.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you done the homework?
We did a homework and investigation.
Yes.
And then off the air, we went out onto the streets here of New York City.
Yeah.
To ask people what they knew about weed laws in New York, because Squeeze and I were debating it this morning. Let's see what people on the street think if they know weed law.
Okay.
This is Kim Moore from the Brad and Squeeze Show, and today we're out here asking New Yorkers questions about marijuana law. Check it out. What happens in New York City if you are caught for possession of marijuana?
You get a disciplinary ticket. Quit smoking marijuana a long time ago.
I think that will lock me up.
What happens when you're caught by the NYPD possessing marijuana right now, I believe, is a ticket at this point. I don't think there's anything more than that.
Serve jail time or be fined.
So I don't know the state of the law in the US because I'm not from the USA, but I probably will get a punishment for that.
The NYPD are still making arrests even for the small amounts of marijuana. It's up to the district attorney's office whether to prosecute those cases, and in most instances they're declining to do so.
Does the penalty for marijuana possession change depending on the kind of marijuana that you're possessing? So whether it's like a bong or a vape or just a joint, Do you think it differs?
No. Yes, it does. And the reason behind that would be is say that somebody's carrying around an ounce of marijuana versus an ounce of like wax. The consistency, the potency, how much there is to it, there's a really, really big difference between those things.
I don't have the slightest idea.
No, I don't think it's a different penalty for the form of marijuana.
I would be quite lenient regarding this.
Like if you have, you know, a lot of marijuana on you, I think that would have a larger penalty than a small amount for personal use.
I know, because that's called paraphernalia. So therefore, you can still go to jail.
What controls the penalties for marijuana is the weight, depending how much marijuana you have. However, when it comes to bongs, you still can be charged for what's called drug paraphernalia.
Your penalties may also depend on your criminal history. If you have more convictions, then you're likely to face a harsher sentence.
What are the penalties for possessing and smoking marijuana in public in New York?
I'm not sure. I don't smoke, fortunately. I couldn't tell you what New York's laws are.
I think you can be fined for possession of it.
If you get locked up, if you get caught having marijuana, they will lock you up. A ticket.
It's a violation, I think, now, to have marijuana in public.
If it's for personal use, I think they probably just give you a ticket. And also, honestly, I think it depends on who you are.
Possession of marijuana in public in New York is considered a misdemeanor, which means you can face up to a year in jail, as well as other fines and community service.
When someone says that marijuana has been decriminalized, what does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I guess the rules are more lenient and you don't have to serve as much time.
I think it has been legalized if marijuana has been decriminalized. And then you can use it for medical use or any other use a person wishes to.
Just because something's decriminalized doesn't mean it's legal. It actually means it's still regulated. However, it's not true to say that marijuana is decriminalized in New York, because marijuana still is something that can be prosecuted in New York.
It is still illegal to possess and or smoke marijuana in public. You will be arrested by the NYPD. However, the district attorney's office has determined that to be a low-level offense and have been refusing to prosecute those in possession of small amounts of marijuana.
Do immigrants have greater penalties for marijuana possession than non-immigrants?
Will I ask it again?
I'm not sure. I never came across that question before.
Absolutely not.
Blacks in general, immigrants, or as soon as you're black, yes, you're a target.
On the contrary, one should be a little bit more lenient for people who come from abroad.
I think that immigrants, unfortunately, do get higher penalties for marijuana possession rather than non-immigrants. I don't think there's any law based on that, because that would be discriminatory, but I do think that people are a lot more discriminatory against people of color, people of immigrant status.
Yes, I would say immigrants probably do. Although this is a sanctuary city, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yay.
Me, for example, a white woman, they're not going to stop me. Like, if they do stop me and I have marijuana, they'll be like, don't do that.
Yes, they do. Because it's an assumption that they're here under certain rules. And if they're caught in possession of marijuana, they probably will most likely be deported.
No, if an immigrant is found in possession of marijuana, the penalties are exactly the same as if a natural U.S. citizen is found with marijuana. However, there are certain pleas to those charges that could complicate immigrants getting citizenship in the future or renewing green cards.
If you're pulled over by the NYPD and the person in the car with you is possessing marijuana, who's at fault?
If caught with marijuana in a car, the driver is usually at fault.
I mean, did I smoke it with him? If I didn't smoke it with him, then he's going down because I'm not going with him. Well, the driver's at fault if you're in a place that is not decriminalized yet. So if it's still against the law in your state, you are responsible for your motor vehicle. If it's your motor vehicle and you're driving, it's still your responsibility.
I think that's the person who has marijuana is fault of that.
Say probably them, but maybe both of us. Also, it depends on the amount. If they have an ounce of marijuana in my car, I think that would be a problem. But probably just for them, if it's on them. and not on me, I'm not sure. I don't drive.
Under the law, you don't have to have something on your person to be charged with it. It's called constructive possession. It just means that you know where something is and you have the ability to control it. So if you're pulled over in a car and there's marijuana in that car, the police can charge everybody in that car.
All determine on where that marijuana is found. If the weed is found inside the car, then everyone in that car is considered to be in possession of that. If the marijuana is found on an individual person, in all likelihood that individual will be arrested and the others will be let go.
Keep off the grass.
Prior successful results do not guarantee similar outcome.
The end of that was the best part when the birds were attacking Paul. The birds came out of nowhere and attacked Paul. That was quite funny. That was quite funny.
That was flipping some birds.
That's called flipping the birds. All right, so we got 3 calls, Squeeze, here on the air that have been waiting for well over 15 minutes. So let's take those calls, and then what I ask everybody to do on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, Facebook, Brad H. Bernstein, David Squeeze, Annakie. Post your questions, because we're going to come back to Kim in our social media rapid fire right after these calls. Let's start with Manat. Howard, why is it saying, oh, maybe they're in Manhattan. Howard from Manhattan.
Try using your glasses.
Yes, Brad.
Yes, sir, Howard.
How are you, Howard?
Good. I have a quick question.
Yes.
What the age limit for you filing for a person from the island?
The age limit? Well, who are you filing for? What is their relationship to you?
It's my wife's son.
Your wife's son?
Yes.
How old is your wife's son? It's your stepson?
Right. He's going to be 18.
You're married to him? You're married to your wife right now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can file for him up until his 21st birthday if you're a U.S. citizen.
21st. Okay, that's what I want.
Right, but as long as the marriage happened before 18. Just make sure make sure the application's in before he's 21.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
You're married to your wife? I'm trying to understand why you ask him if he's married to his wife.
That's called an oxymoron, Squeeze. Sometimes on a live show, you get those.
Like, are you married to your wife?
You married to your wife? You married to someone else?
No, I'm not married to my wife.
Admit it! Admit you're married to your wife. You're like, this lawyer is brilliant. This is a brilliant lawyer.
Listen, I know you're good.
Because I deduced when he said he was married that he was married to his wife. Wait. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. It's you are married to your wife.
Anyway, let's go back. Once again, folks, the number is 1-800-529-5465. Call us. Place your questions. Turn it up. Share. Let's get the numbers up, and let's go to another caller.
Devonna.
Here at Brad and Squeeze.
Devonna,
what's up?
Yes, hi. How are you guys?
How are you?
Doing?
Wonderful today.
What's going on?
Good. This is a follow-up question to Sarah, the previous caller before this guy. She called about the 90 days rule.
Yes.
With marrying on a visitor's visa.
Yes.
I just wanted to know, to avoid overstaying, can the spouse that has the visitor's visa travel out of the state without having a problem returning?
Well, they may have a problem returning because if you already filed for your green card and you're coming here on a visitor's visa, you've shown an intent to immigrate, they could question you at the airport. I'm not saying they will, just saying that they could. If you get married within the first 90 days of a visitor's visa and then you leave, they're going to give you a problem at the embassy for violating what is, the purpose of your visit, which is to visit, not to get married.
Okay, so it's best to just stay and do
unless you're coming on a visitor's visa to visit and then want to wait 90 days, change your mind, and adjust your status, you're always better off just do the marriage in another country. Safer at this point.
I see. Good. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you so much for calling and choosing us. Once again, folks, the Brad and Squeeze Show. The number is 1-800-529-5465. More importantly, once again, as much as we go back and forth with jokes and immigration advice and legal help and law talk and all of that, I am imploring you. I would love to implore you to actually not just store the number, but actually use it. All right. So whenever you have any issues in the area of criminal defense, tax law, and so much and all of that, and yes, immigration, call, book your appointments. Many of you are sitting on your backsides out there, sitting around waiting for things to be fixed. It's not going to fix itself.
Nothing fixes itself.
Nothing fixes itself. Some of you are sitting around waiting for amnesty. It's never going to happen for at least.
Unless you're the Terminator. The Terminator was always able to fix himself.
Right.
But that's a movie, Squeeze. It doesn't happen in real life.
Right. Another gross misconception.
What is another gross misconception?
Everybody believes that they can do the process and it's easy. Why waste money to go to Spar and Bernstein? Why should I give the law office of Spar and Bernstein my money when I can do it myself? I have a heart problem. Why don't I operate on my own heart? I don't have to ask anyone else to do it. I can do it myself.
Squeeze.
Yes.
Did they give out forms at the Home Depot?
They give out some forms.
But not immigration forms,
Not
right?
immigration forms.
Okay, you go to Home Depot when you want to do it yourself, okay?
Yes, exactly.
There's no immigration forms at the Home Depot.
Forms. So, the moral of what we're saying here, ladies and gentlemen, I have heard and seen this so many times where people screw it up their cases. Some of them screw it up permanently. Listen, call Spar Bernstein now. Book your appointment. Come and see Brad. All right, see the other side of him. 1-800-529-5465. Let's jump to another call here.
Jody Ann.
Jody Ann.
Hello, good morning.
Hi.
Good afternoon, Jody Ann. Maybe where you are this morning. Are you in California?
No, actually,
Okay.
She is in Merrick.
Oh, she's on Merrick.
In Merrick.
Right.
On Merrick. On Merrick Road somewhere.
Right.
All right.
I must say, I love the work that you guys are doing.
Thank you.
You know, it's very informative.
Thank you.
I have 2 questions. Because of mine, she's here. I would like to know what's the procedure for her to apply for a temporary work permit.
Who wants to apply for a temporary work permit?
My cousin, she's there on visiting, but she would like to apply for like a temporary work permit. Is that possible?
I don't know. You know, you always ask questions, how do I get a work permit? How do I get a green card? They would need a consultation. I don't know unless I meet with them and see what options they have. All right, but there's no form to say, okay, I'm here and I would like it. That's not how it kind of works. So she would need to have a consultation. Hold on one second. And I say that in all seriousness, Squeeze. I mean, how would I, I don't know.
Yeah.
I do know, but I don't know anything about her to advise her what to do. You want to go to social media? Check-in?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. We got about 3 minutes.
Okay, let's find our girl, Kimberly Moore, in the social media room and see what questions she has from our social media platforms. Let's go to Kimberly Moore, SMG, the social media guru. See, I had to my breath. I was holding and going with my breath there
until they were able to press the button to get her over there.
Like, hello.
It takes me a while to cross through.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. All right, Kimberly, we got 3 minutes.
Here we go. Timo on Facebook would like to know, I live 300 miles away. Can I do a phone consultation?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Anywhere in the world.
Dwayne on Facebook would like to know, how long does it take to get your green card back after you've renewed it?
From the 2 to a 10, it's over a year.
If you got married a couple months ago and you're getting ready to start your paperwork, what form should you file? Lars wants to know.
I-45, if you're here in the United States, I-45, I-130, I-765, I-131, I-864.
Blake on Facebook would like to know, if you come on your visa and stay in the States, do you have to pay for an overstay?
No, there's no such thing as paying to get out of overstaying. You need to figure out how to get a green card.
Like a late checkout from a hotel?
Yeah, no, it's not like a late checkout. Like, if I pay $1,000, I get a green card. No,
Right.
it wouldn't be.
It's 12 o'clock. It's checkout time.
Yeah. Checkout time. Squeeze has used that before. Up, checkout time. It's 12.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. See ya.
Well, Mr. Annakie, you are staying here for another 5 days.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Here, hold my luggage in this closet here for a little bit. Yep. All right, what else?
Nicola would like to know, do you have to do an interview for your work permit now?
No.
Jennifer would like to know, my son just got his green card. Can he go ahead and file for me, or does he have to wait for his citizenship?
Wait for citizenship.
Michael would like to know, my brother filed an I-130 petition in February of this year. How many months until I get the approval letter?
Over a year.
Christopher would like to know, I have a green card and would like to travel to London. What do I need to do?
Make sure that whatever country you come from has visa reciprocity with London. If not, you need to go get a visa.
Leary would like to know, I filed an adjustment of status for my wife on June 30th and still haven't received her work permit. What could possibly be holding this up?
You did it wrong. They're slow at immigration. Your wife has some sort of background check issue. There could be 100 reasons why.
All right, let me squeeze in one here from Vanessa. What is meant by the name updated on the USCIS site for my EAD? It was updated on the 25th of October. Is there anything I should be worried about?
What does the update say?
No, it just says name updated.
No.
That's what she's saying. It just says name updated. Should she be worried?
No.
All right, I'm married. This is from Jody, and I'm married to my husband 3 months now. He's a citizen. However, a lot of people are telling me to let my husband put my paperwork in, but don't put my son's in at the same time because it will take too long. My son is in Jamaica. He's 11 years old. Should I do that, or should I let my husband?
Your husband should file for you an adjustment application and separately should file an I-130 for your son. Whoever's telling you otherwise is separating you from your family.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Right. We got time for one more, Kimberly.
One more, Kimmy.
One more. Saucy Apple would like to know, my friend is trying to get a divorce and has made multiple attempts, but the other party refuses to sign. What's the next step?
Serve them and let them show up in court because it's no-fault divorce these days.
And that concludes our show. Brad and Squeeze live at noon. Catch you tomorrow morning at live at 9.
You got it.
Let's make it legal. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.